Hi, my name's Keith Cooper of Northlight Images. This video is a quick one about a fix to a specific problem for the Epson ET-8500 and ET-8550 on Macs. It's about hidden or missing profiles. When you install the printer driver installs some Epson paper profiles, some ICC profiles for standard Epson media. Now, if you go into Epson Print Layout and you use the automatic option for picking ICC profiles, you set the paper type, a profile gets picked, and it's an Epson profile for a particular Epson media. If you've got your own profiles, you install those such as all the ones that I've created for the 8550 and 8500. The two are the same from a profiling point of view. If you've got those profiles, you install them as you would any other profile on a Mac. They're there. When you go into the Epson software and look at selecting a profile, your list of profiles is there. If you go to something like Photoshop or Lightroom and go there to set a profile in the print dialog, you'll find that the profiles, and this is on a current Mac, so this is one running MacOS 15. It used to be on older Macs, those Epson profiles that are installed are visible throughout the system. Now, for some reason, they are not visible anymore. They are still there because you can use them with Epson Print Layout. But if you want to use one of those profiles with Lightroom or Photoshop, they're not there. Where are they? Well, the thing is, they're not so much hidden, but they're in a non-standard place. Now, I'm going to show how to find where they are. Does mean a bit of delving around into the system in your Mac. Now, I have taken the profiles. I've installed the software on this and several other computers because we've got an 8550 here. Now, I have taken those profiles and I have got them in a zipped file with the folder with all of my other profiles and things. So if you don't want to go through all this looking for the profiles, it's not complex, but I understand that some people won't want to do this. I do have the profiles available as a collection for the standard ones of that. You would just install those as you would any other profiles. They won't conflict with the automatic profiles that are visible in Epson Print Layout, but it does mean that they'll appear in other applications such as Lightroom or Photoshop. Now, to find these profiles, and this is the bit where you go, you'll need to go to the top level of your Mac to look at the top directory there. That's your hard disk, and you'll find there are 4 folders there: Applications, Library, System, and Users. Now, because the profiles are available for any user logged into the system, even if you're just the only person using the Mac, you count as that. You need to go into Library. From Library, you look in that, and you look in the list of folders underneath Library, and you'll find one called Printers. When you look in Printers, you will find various folders installed depending on how many printers you've set up on your system. I've got quite a lot here because of all the testing I do. So I look for the Epson folder. Now, in that Epson folder, there are several folders, and these depend once again on what printers and what stuff you've installed. But there is one called Inkjet Printer 2. That's all one word, Inkjet Printer 2. You look in that, and then there are loads of folders inside that. Now, if you look down the list, you will find one that says ICC Profiles. So we're getting close. When you look in that folder, ICC Profiles, you'll find no profiles. However, if you look, and once again depends on which printers you've got installed, there is one called EP2006 PM1 profiles, and I see another one, EP2006 NK1 profiles. These are where the profiles live. You need to look inside those. So I'm going to look at the first one here. One is the 8550, one's the 8500. I've tested both printers, so I've got both installed here. So I'm just going to have a look at the EP2006 PM1 profiles, and you'll see it says bundle 6.1 megabytes. Now, what you need to do, click on that, and it says show package to get the information, and it says show package contents. And when you click on that, you'll get a new folder. I said this was a bit involved. You'll find a new one that says contents. And then underneath that, these are buried in quite a depth, you'll find one called resources. And finally, you will find 9 profiles. Now that's one sort of a general purpose profile and 8 specific paper profiles. These are the profiles installed by the driver. Now, it's taken me several attempts to find out where they were and and there they are. Now, don't move them, because if you move them, they won't work for Epson Print Layout. What you need to do is copy them to your desktop, and then when you've done that, install them as you would normal profiles. So that's where they are. As I said, if that's too complex, drop me an email. I have added these profiles to my profile set for the 8550, 8500. But they are there. That's how to fix it. Work it out from that, I say, or just drop me an email and let me know. All my profiles, my normal ones that I've created, the profiles that I've created are much bigger than these profiles. I use a lot more testing patches and things. So I won't say they are better, although some people have said they are, but they're different. You may get better results of some, but I haven't tested all of these. So there's the Epson ones, and that's the fix for it. Hope that's of some help. And it gets somebody out of a problem and means that you can use your same profile in Epson Print Layout in Photoshop or Lightroom or whatever you want to use, other applications as well. Anyway, if you've got any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and bye.